It's Thursday, July 17th, 2008. I'm James Kotecki. Welcome to the show. In recent days, New York City Congressman Charlie Rangel, chairman of the powerful House Ways and Means Committee, has been caught up in allegations of unethical behavior. First, there was the New York Times story about him controlling 4 rent-controlled apartments, one of which he used as a campaign office. Even though he was apparently saving thousands, Rangel said in a testy press conference that he didn't even know it was a deal. But you know what is a pretty sweet deal? Getting other people to pay for the preservation of your legacy. The Washington Post reported this week that Rangel has solicited businesses that have come before his committee in an attempt to raise $30 million for an academic center that will house his papers when he retires. But the ethics hounds are barking again, and so today he's holding another press conference. But hey, these days, who hasn't made shady solicitations to build monuments to their greatness? The Dallas Morning News reported that the George W. Bush's Library Foundation won't be taking any more foreign contributions until the president leaves office, after a Houston lobbyist with ties to the administration was caught on tape seemingly soliciting donations to the library from a Central Asian leader in exchange for access to administration officials. So this kind of thing is very common, and it got me to thinking. I've collected a number of critical documents in my day. Bank receipts, old copies of Time magazine, pages from the Car Talk desk calendar, a picture of Hillary Clinton taped to a pen. And I feel that these historic papers deserve a glistening hall of marble and bronze to put them in. Preferably one lined with busts of myself in various expressions of solemnity. But clearly I need some kind of underhanded appeal, so let's just say this. For your check of $1 million or more to the James Kotecki Memorial Legacy Preservation Foundation, I can guarantee you a lunch with a certain James Kotecki. Finally, I can't let today go by without mentioning one thing. It turns out that our arch nemesis China could beat us in the most critical race of all, the race to put a man on the moon. The moon, I tells ya! Yes, the BBC quotes NASA Administrator Michael Griffin as saying that China has the capability to get to the moon before the U.S. makes its planned return trip there in 2020. NASA, it's time to step on it. I've heard that the Apollo 11 had about as much computer power as an original Game Boy. And given that we have the Nintendo DS now, shouldn't we be like conquering the moons of Jupiter at this point? Well, that's it for today's hit. Check out Politico.com/Kotecki for more stories. And don't worry at all, because if you feel more comfortable making out your check to cash, that's perfectly acceptable. Right here on Kotecki TV. And by the way, happy birthday, Emily.